Hello everyone, this is Rajiv Sanaki, Department of Civil Engineering, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. So in the previous lecture, we discussed about one-way slab of simply supported kind. So in this lecture, we'll be discussing the second part in one-way slab, that is the second type of problem in one-way slab, that is a continuous slab. So content in these lectures are directly the problem as per IS 456. So the problem goes like this. So we have to design a continuous slab which is subjected to a UDL of 5 kilonewton meter square using M20 and FP415 steel. So load of floor finish, it is 1 kilonewton per meter square. If it is not given also, we can assume it. So span dimensions are as shown in the figure, and width of beam at the support is 300 mm. So you can assume it from 230 to 300 mm if it is not given. So the standard is 230 mm. So here you can see the figure, the span dimensions of the continuous slab. Selection of preliminary depth of slab. So first we have to determine or select a preliminary depth of a slab. So in previous case, L by D ratio, we used to get one value, but here in this case, since the slab having simple support at the end and continuous at the intermediate, what we have to do is 20 plus 26 by 2, we get 23 as per IS 456. Now going to modification factor, P is equal to 0.5 and Fs is equal to 240 Newton per mm square. So the value 1.18 is obtained from IS 456. Therefore minimum effective depth, that is span along shorter side, divided by 23 into 1.18, the value which we have obtained from IS 456. So we get 110.54. So take it as 115 mm with 25 effective cover. So the total depth we get after adding those both is 140 mm. Step 2 is determination of design loads, bending moment and shear force. So here we have to determine the loads. First one is dead load of slab of 1 meter. We get 3.5 kilonewton per meter. So dead load of floor finish, that we have means it has been given in the question, factored dead load. So adding both dead loads, that is we get 4.5 into 1.5, we get 6.75. Factored live load, it is 1.5 into 5, we get 7.5 kilonewton meter. Now total factored load is equal to 14.25 kilonewton per meter. Now maximum moments and shear are determined from table 12 and 13 from IS 456. Maximum positive moment, it is 14.25, that is total factored load into the spans 3 into 3 divided by 12. We get the value. And maximum negative moment, again 14.25 into the spans 3 into 3 divided by 10. We get one value. So maximum shear VU is equal to 14.25 into 3 into 0.4, we get 17.1 kilonewton. Next is determination of effective and total depth of slab. From equation, mu limit is equal to R limit BD square, where R limit is 2.76 Newton per mm square. Therefore substituting these values in the equation, we get 68.17 mm. Therefore computed depth is much less than that of determined. So D is equal to 140 mm and small d is equal to 115 mm. Step 4, design of slab for shear force. From table 19 of IS 456, the TOSI value we get 0.28 Newton per mm square for the lowest percentage of steel. Further, total depth, as we know, it is 140, effective it is 115. Now let us use coefficient, that is K, from IS 456 as 1.3 to get tau C is equal to K into tau C. So substituting means to get the value of tau C is equal, we get 1.3 into 0.28, the value we get is 0.364 Newton per mm square. Now from table 20 of IS 456, tau C is equal to, so that is tau C max is equal to 2.8 Newton per mm square. So for this problem, tau V is equal to VU by BD into BD VUV. So we have 17.1 divided by 115 is equal to 0.148 Newton per mm square. Since tau V is lesser than tau C is lesser than tau C max, the effective depth D 115 mm, that is acceptable. Now we have to determine the area of steel. So using the normal equation for two cases, for maximum negative bending moment and maximum positive bending moment, using the two cases, we get AST is equal to 328.34 mm square in case of maximum negative bending moment, and AST is equal to 270.615 mm square in case of positive bending moment. Now distribution steel bars along longer span Ly. So distribution bars as per IS 456 is 0.12 BD square. Why 12? Because Fe we are using 415. Since both positive and negative areas of steel are higher than the minimum area we provide. For negative 10 mm bars of 3 at 230 mm center to center, for which AST is equal to 341 mm square. So giving percentage of steel is equal to 0.29%. And similarly for positive steel, we are providing 8 mm diameter bars at 180 mm center to center, where AST which we are having is 279 mm square, giving a percentage of steel of 2.2426%. Thank you.